All right, so for the Kamala team, we have coaches, son and father, Matt Birchmore and Tom Birchmore. We have the Kamala Tigers. And a few of the coaching backgrounds for Kamala is focus on defense to be positive.
And for Haydock is Coach D. And his key to victory is team effort, staying focused, motivation from coach. And here we are to getting ready to get started for the B division, Haydock and Kamala.
And our officials for today, Angel Para and Johnny Levares. Looks like Kamala wins a tip. So on the next possession, it'll be Haydock ball. Good ball movement there so far by Kamala. Trying to get something done on the offensive side. Goes up for the layup and gets it. Carlos, number 10, with the easy layup.
All right, now it's Haydock's turn with the ball to see what they can do.
So far, we get some good ball movement there by Haydock.
A quick steal by Kamala.
So it looks like Kamala's going in a 2-3 zone.
Right. Looks like they're not going to let Haydock. They're going to make it very difficult for Haydock to drive it in. Out of bounds by Kamala results in a turnover for Haydock.
Looks like he was out of bounds when he caught the ball. So see if Haydock can get the ball moving on this side of the court now. Coming up with the three-point shot. And the basket is good by number 1.
Xavier Harris, number 1 for Haydock, scores a 3.
Correction, by number 7.
Yeah, is that? Oh.
So basket was named by Jesse
Valenzuela.
Now we get a turnover out here, so let's see if Haydock can do something with this turnover. We get another three-point shot.
And that was Xavier Harris, number 1 for Haydock with a three-pointer. But Eddie, you know what? Three-pointers are not going to be the key to this game. It's going to be even taking it to the basket.
Oh yeah. It's going to be maybe getting to the free throw line and playing some good defense.
Because these two teams are very physical. And a quick steal by Xavier. Oh, good pass.
Out to Jesse. Oh, just comes up short. Pulling up with another 3. And it's good.
And number 7, Jesse for Haydock gets another 3.
And that's the second 3-point of the game. Now Kamala moving the ball around. Causes a turnover. Haydock with the ball now.
Again, turnovers can play a crucial role in this game. Okay, if you have a lot of turnovers, you're not going to get a lot of points, and and you also got to take advantage.
Oh yeah, bad passing there by Haydock, which results in a easy layup for Kamala.
Yeah, and timeout, Haydock.
First timeout, and so far the score is 8-4, with 3:20 remaining in the game, or in the first quarter.
And it looks like Kamala basically is saying to Haydock, hey, you're going to come drive it in? Well, you're going to make it very difficult for you guys to drive it in. You can have all those threes you want, but you know what? When you come inside, you better be ready for some defense.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have Haydock with the ball, trying to pass it around. Almost a steal there.
Good ball movement so far by Haydock. Let's see if they can get something done out here. Big man goes up for the layup, comes up a little short. Now let's see if number 3 can drive the ball in.
If you notice how difficult Kamala's making it for Haydock, as we have a foul there.
So we get our first foul for number 7 on Haydock.
And that's 14. Isn't it 14?
Number 7 who fouled.
Oh.
So we have
and
Diego.
number 7, Jesse for Haydock fouls. That's his first foul.
And Diego able to knock down both shots.
I keep forgetting Haydock's in blue.
Kamala driving up a little too strong with the ball. So let's see if Haydock can do something on the offensive side. And whoop, got a slip right there, which causes into a easy layup for Kamala.
And Haydock cannot have turnovers. They cannot have turnovers if they want to stay in this game and if they want to win this game. Eddie, that's 2 turnovers in a row. Haydock's got to maintain control and be patient if they want to win this game.
Good turnover there by Haydock.
And another 2 points for Kamala.
Kamala so far, they've had 5 easy layups.
And Coach D wants a foul, but no result. And number 1, Xavier, scores 2 points for Haydock.
Now we got Haydock applying some pressure out here. Great turnover there by Haydock.
And we know Coach D is very into this game, which most coaches are in a championship game.
That's true. And you got to be extra loud, especially when you got a crowd making as much noise as they are right now.
And we have a foul by Kamala. Number 3, Andres for Haydock will shoot 2.
And we got Carlos picking up his first foul.
And again, Eddie, free throws are very important in this game.
Oh, yes, especially because sometimes you don't even know how many times you're going to get to the free throw line. So when
That is correct.
When you are there, you better take advantage of it.
And Andres scores 1 free throw out of 2.
And we got a foul there on Jesse, number 7. Just couldn't step on those brakes. Ended up pushing.
And Justin, number 11, comes in for Jesse. We have an out of bounds there and a turnover, another turnover.
Great call there by the official. As you saw, the person inbounding the ball handed the ball over, which you cannot do.
And we have a substitute by Kamala.
We have Jesus coming in for Carlos.
And the score with 1 minute left is 12-10 in favor of Kamala. Okay, the referee just called the jump ball, Eddie, because both players hit it out of bounds.
Yes.
And that is the rule. When both players hit out of bounds, that results in the jump ball. And number 1, Xavier for Haydock, takes it in and scores 2. There's some pressure. Again, Haydock with 2 points. Eddie, it looks like the backcourt pressure by Haydock is not really working, or it's not having no effect on Kamala. They're able to get through, and the end result is 2 points in that last play.
Yes, I think with
and then at the end of the first quarter, Kamala 14, Haydock 12. Hey, do you ever want to talk about like strategies and stuff like that, like we've been doing? How they're doing, like when I said that backcourt pressure doesn't seem to have effect on Kamala. Well, Eddie, here we are starting the second quarter. Kamala up by 2, 14-12. Looks like both teams are playing pretty clean, and they're working very hard. But we'll see what happens in the second quarter now. And Kamala brings it in to start the second quarter. Next jump ball will result in Haydocks.
that was a great turnover there by Haydock. Let's see if they can maybe run a play or two and get something going for them.
Mm-hmm. And if you notice, Kamal's defense looks very strong. Oh, here he goes. Harris, as he drives to the basket, gets fouled. And that's what Haydock has to do. They can't not allow a strong defense to keep them from going to the basket. They got to find a way to get to the basket.
Yeah, and that's Carlos picking up his second foul so far.
Okay, we have an out of bounds. Still Haydock's ball.
See if Blue can get their play in. Able to get the ball in. Let's see if they can get the ball moving now. Kamala still doing a great job applying that pressure to them. Good ball movement by Haydock. But I think right there, a little bit better defense by Kamala.
But Haydock was able to penetrate.
Great pressure there by Haydock.
And a good, smart timeout by Kamala. But again, you can't end up, when you have the ball, you cannot end up in a situation like that and have to use a timeout, because, again, you only get 4 timeouts, and they can be crucial or necessary in the final moments of the game, or final minutes of the game.
Yeah, and so far, each team has picked up has called a timeout so far. So let's see if Haydock can keep up the pressure right here.
And both coaches are up, coaching their team. If you notice, Eddie, both coaches and both teams are really, really into this game. They're showing that they both want to win this game so bad, which is common in a championship game. There's Coach D telling his team they need to be aggressive. And number three, Andres for Haydock will shoot 2.
A foul was called on Jaden, and Jaden is the one coming out. And for him is Alex, number 9.
Eddie, if you notice, the coach said Haydock needs to be aggressive. That is very important. You have to be aggressive. Number 3, Andres for Haydock scores 3.
Now let's see if Kamala can break the pressure from Haydock. Able to pretty quickly. But Miguel not able to control his footwork right there and ended up traveling. Kamala's still playing that 2-3 zone. Let's see if they can making it pretty difficult for Haydock to move the ball around.
Or penetrate.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. It'll be Kamala's ball. Coach D wants a traveling violation, but the referee's saying it's out of bounds and we're going Kamala. Remember, Eddie, the referees can only call what they see.
Oh, yeah.
They're not always going to catch everything.
Good ball movement right so far by Kamala. And a 3-point play by Alex, number 9.
And now the score is Kamala 15 and Haydock 15. We have a tie ball game with 3 minutes left in the game. 3 minutes left in the quarter.
Now let's see if Haydock can get a stop on defense.
Miss sack, right? Miss shot. Oh, a quick drive by Kamala results in a rebound by Haydock. And there's Coach D calling this play. But it ends up in a traveling violation by Haydock.
Great call there by the referee as he ended up traveling with the ball. Kamala able to break the pressure, resulting in a layup for Kamala.
And you got to be able to play like that. You can't have pressure, worry about the pressure that's put on you. You got to be able to deal with the pressure and produce some results, Eddie.
Oh yeah. And it looks like when Haydock gets back on defense, sometimes they don't know where to go.
That is correct.
So it makes it easier for Kamala to find the open gaps and get those easy layups. Good defense there by Haydock, not allowing Kamala to get rid of the ball that easy.
Right. And that was a smart play by the Kamala player. He threw the ball at the defender's feet so it could go out of bounds.
Yeah. So now we get a foul by number 15 in Haydock.
And that is Mark Mules from Haydock who committed his first foul. I thought it was 6. You know what? You get the numbers.
So now we get some substitutions in. Number 13 and number 7. Jaden and Nathaniel coming in for Diego and Miguel.
Good rebound by Haydock. Now here comes Haydock. Let's see if they can convert. And a traveling violation is called. Eddie, you cannot really force the ball. You got to work it in, not force it. There's a difference. Yes, you can attack, but you also got to work it in without forcing it. And the reason that Harris traveled was because he forced it in.
Oh yeah. You can't expect to get every single call when you try to force your way in through a tiny gap. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, you might as well set up a different play or move the ball around. That's already his second turnover right there. And we get a foul on number 7, Nathaniel.
And it'll be an out of bounds for Haydock.
Seems like he was using his hands to push off a little. As we get a 3-point
Xavier,
play,
number 1 for Haydock, scores a 3.
which puts the lead up 18-17 in favor of Haydock. And we get a substitution, Diego coming in for Nathaniel. Now with about 45 seconds left, the second quarter, let's see if Haydock can get something going to put them up by a few more points. Good hustle there. That was a great hustle by both teams.
And the result is a jump ball, and the ball will go to Kamala.
Great hustle, and that's what you want to see, especially in a game like this. You want to see everybody diving for the ball, making that sacrifice. See a 3-point play, just comes up short by Kamala. Haydock with the ball with 15 seconds left into the game.
And let's see what Haydock can do with 15 seconds. Oh, there's a drive by Xavier. Misses. Oh, here comes Kamala.
Three seconds left. Let's see if Haydock can get the ball off.
And at the half, Kamala 18, Haydock 19.
Championship game for Division B, 7th and 8th grade boys. As we start off the second half with Haydock down 18-19. Kamala with that, playing some really good defense so far this game. Haydock getting the rebound, going up for the shot, comes up just short.
Quick steal by Haydock.
Great hustle there by Haydock.
Yep. And Coach Steve wants a foul, but no, you won't get it. A 3-point attempt.
Great call there by the official as he took a few too many steps.
And you're only allowed like 1.5 or 2 steps.
See if Haydock can get the ball moving during this possession, and they don't. They come up turning the ball over. Looks like Kamala going up a little too strong. Haydock with the 3-point attempt, coming up short, driving the ball up.
And Coach D wants a foul, and he does get it this time.
Foul was on number 10. Carlos picking up his 3rd foul.
And number 1, Xavier Harris, will go to the line for 2. Eddie, if you just notice, Xavier is the only one who most of the time is driving to the basket. Yes, some of his teammates have been driving to the basket, but he's doing most of the work in driving to the basket. I think he needs to get more of his teammates involved.
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree. He needs the rest of the guys need to get to the free throw line too. Kind of coming up short on that first one and making the second one to tie the game. Sorry.
And you got to remember, it takes a team to win a game. Okay, you must try to get everybody involved. Both coaches are showing a great deal of emotion in this game, trying to get their teams motivated.
Oh yeah, and we're tied up with that free throw that he made. He tied up the ball game at 19 apiece. with 4.5 remaining in the third quarter.
And we have a foul called. I didn't get the number. Number 2? Yeah. Okay. And a foul by number 2, Mayshok for Haydock. Results in an inbounds by Kamala.
Nice little floater there by Jaden. Coming back with another floater.
Remember?
7.
And number 7, Jesse for Haydock, gets 2 points for his team. A little excitement by Coach D, asking for a travel, but won't get it.
Good strong rebound there by Haydock. Trying to push the ball up. And we get a foul on Andre, number 2, picking up his first foul of the ball game.
And if you notice, Eddie, both coaches are up. They're all both are into the game, and even the crowd is getting into it.
Oh, yeah. Both coaches are so excited. I think they're starting to go onto the court wanting to play as well.
Right, Eddie. Yeah, that is true, Eddie.
But that'd be too many players on the court.
Yeah.
Right, Art?
And we don't need any technical fouls in a game like this, which is very intense.
Good defense so far by Haydock. Kamala pulling up with a 3, coming up short. Haydock turning the ball over. Let's see if Kamala can do something now. Great hustle there by both teams.
A very intense Coach D trying to get his team to play proper defense and try to get a turnover.
Yeah. And starting the second half, we had a blue ball coming in, and with that jump ball, the ball went over for Kamala.
Right. So we are tied at 21-21 with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, I'm sorry. What? And that was a foul on Jesse, number 7, his second foul of the game. And number 11 for Haydock, Justin will come in.
First basket was good by Andre. Second one just short. Now let's see if Haydock with this little floater can do something, and comes up short. Kamala pushing the ball with that easy layup.
And you cannot underestimate Kamala, okay? Once they get a rebound, they're going. They're going to go, whether it's a fast break or whether it's to set up a play. They're going to go, and they're going to go on the attack.
As soon as Kamala gets a hold of the ball, they already have 2 to 3 guys up the court, and Haydock's still on their side.
And you got to be ready. You have to be ready for something like that. You got to know what your team's capable, what your opponent's capable of doing when they get the ball.
And so far, just off of fast breaks, I believe that's probably their 3rd or 4th fast break.
So it'll be Haydock's ball coming in after a timeout by Haydock.
And it looks like Kamala's not applying any full court pressure, which they're going back to their half court 2-3 zone.
And at the moment, I don't think Kamala needs to do any full court pressure. Their defense is playing very well.
Oh yes.
And their offense is fantastic.
So now let's see if Haydock can get something going on offense.
And we have a foul by Kamala.
Foul was on number 2, Andre, picking up his second of the game. Once again, Kamala sticking with that 2-3 zone. It's been working for them so far in this game. Coming up just short off the layup. Let's see if Kamala.
Coach D wants an over the back, but the end result was a jump ball.
Yes. See if he would have came over the back, it would have been a foul.
Right.
But since they both were side to side. It was it resulted in a jump ball.
And Xavier drives to the basket. Number 1 for Haydock, scores 2 points. Whoa. And number 12 for Kamala works very hard to get that basket.
Miguel going up really strong to get those 2 points.
And you got to be able to do stuff like that. You got to be able to even overcome strong defense sometimes.
Let's see if they can get another fast break here.
And we have a foul. And Harris, number 1, commits his first foul for Haydock. Eddie, you can't really have turnovers in a game like this.
Oh no. And Andre coming up with that 3-point play, the old school way of getting a 3-point play. Getting the and one.
And the score with 45 seconds left, Kamala 29 and Haydock 23.
Basket. Great shot there by number 15.
Mark Munoz, number 15 for Haydock, scores 2 points. And he'll go to the free throw line for 1.
As Jaden picks up his second foul.
And that's what Kamal's got to do. They got to be able to penetrate without forcing the ball. Penetrate without forcing the ball to get some calls and get some baskets.
And number two picks up his second foul.
Meshack, number 2.
As we get a timeout.
You're right, Eddie. Meshack has 2 fouls for Haydock.
So we have our
Go ahead.
So with 40 seconds left into the third quarter, the score is 25-29 in favor of Kamala. So we have Kamala bringing the ball in with 2 timeouts left. And 2 timeouts left is still pretty good coming into the fourth quarter if the ball game remains close. So now we know Kamala probably wants to waste the rest of his time. They don't need anything, but they get the turnover here. Let's see if they can do something here with Haydock, and no, comes up short with the layup. Get the ball back. Haydock going up strong to the basket, and the basket is good.
Is that 5 or 15? And Mark Munoz scores as he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 1.
Picking up his third foul is Jaden. Haydock coming up with the offensive rebound, pulling up with the shot, comes up short, get the ball again. And number 3.
Andres, that is his second foul of the game.
And that basket would have counted if it would have gone in.
That is correct. Eddie, I just want to make a quick point. In the last foul that was committed by Kamala, if you notice, Coach Andres said, "Yeah, let's bring it on. We are here to play." Okay, to start the fourth quarter, Kamala would bring it in. The score at the end of 3, Kamala 29, Haydock 27. As we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Well, Eddie, I think this quarter is going to decide the game.
Oh, yeah. Yes, as Kamala comes up with the layup to keep the lead up.
Both teams have been working out and fighting very hard to get to that basket and get some points.
And now we get Andre, who picks up his third foul of the ball game. Now we got to remember these guys only get 5 fouls. On their 5th one, they're done.
Right.
So they got to play smart defense, tough defense, but smart. As they pull up for the 3, comes up just short.
And if they have to foul, they got to know when to commit a good foul and when not to.
As Kamala pulls up with the 3, comes up short. Both these teams want that ball really bad.
Oh, yeah, they're working very hard for that ball.
Great hustle by both teams, which results in a jump ball. It's Haydock ball now. Let's see if they can make something happen on this side. With the 3, just short of the 3. But they keep the ball.
Okay, Coach called timeout on that held ball. Referee recognized the timeout, and he gave it to Blue. How many timeouts does he have? So he has 2 left. All right, Haydock has 2 timeouts left for the game.
As does Kamala. With 5 minutes left into this championship game for the boys B division, 7th and 8th grade.
And both teams are not backing down, Eddie. They're both going at it.
Yes, they are.
They're both saying we want to win. We're here to play, and we're going to win this game.
Yep. We have the officials talk to the kids, make sure that they keep their hands down.
And do not come across over the line during the inbound.
Correct.
Or else that can result in a delay of game warning or even a technical foul.
Yeah, that's true. Still good defense by Kamala, keeping their hands behind the line, moving them up and down, making sure that they don't get the ball inbounds.
Well, Kamala's been putting a lot of pressure on Haydock. Saying, if you guys are going to score, you're going to have to work for those 2 points or 3 points.
Great call there by the official as the shot hit the court above the rim, which results in.
And that is if it hits, something like that happens, that's considered out of bounds.
Correct. So it'll be the other team's ball.
Tight defense. Go.
Good turnover there by Haydock. Let's see if they can make something happen on the offensive side.
And here comes Xavier again. Okay, we have a foul by Kamala, and it stays on the ground.
And it's Miguel's first foul.
Okay, we've just been told it's 1-1, and Xavier for Haydock will shoot 1-1. If he misses it, we play on. If he scores, he gets another basket or another free throw.
Now, so far in this game, I mean, we haven't had too many free throws, but then again, with those free throws, we haven't had any lane violations.
No. And Xavier hits the first out of 1-1.
Now we got to remind everybody back at home: if you're shooting a free throw, you got to wait till the ball hits rim. Then you can go in for your own rebound.
Only the players in the paint or in the lanes can go in on the release.
Correct.
Eddie, if you notice, there hasn't really been too many fouls. Oh. And Xavier gets a steal, takes it in, gets fouled, and scores. He'll go to the free throw line for one. As Coach D shows his great excitement when his player scores.
As the basket counts, Carlos picks up his 4th foul. And I think Coach wants to save him for some of the game, so he's going to pull him out for a few seconds, maybe talk to him, let him know what he's doing wrong.
Right, there's plenty of time. He probably will bring him back in when there's 2 minutes left.
Haydock fighting hard for those offensive rebounds.
And it looks like right now Kamala is struggling to keep their composure.
Now with 4.5 minutes left, the ball game's tied up, 31 apiece.
Yeah, Eddie, this game is going to determine the winner of this game is the one who wants it the most, Eddie. Both teams are playing hard and they're going at it. Oh, the fans and coach won and won, but the referee said he got fouled before he went up to the basket.
And that was a great call. We got to remember this is not the NBA where you can where you have that continuation. It's
right.
As soon as you get fouled, that's where it's at.
This is Division B basketball.
Correct.
Xavier will go to the free throw for 1 and 1, and he hits it.
Puts him up by the lead. Puts him up in the lead just by 1 point.
Eddie, what do you think? Should Kamala call a timeout and try to regroup, or just keep going?
I think right now with 4 minutes left, I think I spoke too soon, but a timeout is what the coach is going to call.
Well, Eddie, you've been a coach. I've been a coach. In a situation like this where momentum's going to one team, do you call timeout to see if you can slow them down, or do you just continue to play?
Oh no, you got to remind the kids that there's still a lot of time left. Now we got to remember, every time there's a whistle, the clock is going to stop. So Kamala, being Kamala and the great pressure that they were putting on in the first half, they got to keep that up. But we just got to remind, if I were the coach, I'd be telling them in this situation, they got to, first of all, catch their breath. And remember, there's still a lot of time left. Keep moving the ball around. Keep getting those fast breaks like they were in the first half of the game.
Eddie, those are good key points that you just brought up. An attempted steal by Kamala results in an out of bounds.
Yeah, I think his shoes are a size too big because half his foot went out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean an attempted steal by Haydock. Let me correct myself. Attempted steal by Haydock resulted in an out of bounds, but that was a good effort. Okay. And both coaches are complaining and arguing that it's their ball wasn't a jump. It should have been a jump ball, but the referee said no. Kamala Haydock had the ball. They called timeout, so that it's their ball.
As we get a timeout called by Haydock, and that's their third timeout. Now they have one timeout left with under 4 minutes into the ball game,
and Haydock is up by 2. The Kamala coach was arguing that nobody had possession, or both players had possession from the opposite teams, and it should have been a jump ball. But the referee said no. Kamala had the ball. Haydock had the ball.
Now,
we're going to go with a timeout.
Oh yeah. Now sometimes it's hard because even with possession, as soon as you hear the coach say timeout, it's not like you have the whistle. You're able to blow the whistle right away.
Right.
So as officials, you got to take the time to actually blow the whistle.
And you also got to try to make sure as an official that the team that wants a timeout has possession of the ball.
That is correct. And the officials did a great job there distinguishing that Haydock did have possession of the ball in order for them to call a timeout. So as Kamala makes her subs, Kamala is still playing some of that good defense so far.
Again, Xavier tried to force that shot, and the end result was this, 2 points for Kamala. And with 3 minutes, 16 seconds left in the game, we have a tie score of 33-33.
As Haydock pulls up for a three, comes up short.
Okay, we have an injury timeout. Looks like a player got hit in the face.
Yes, and it seems as when the ball came, when Haydock shot the ball in that three-point attempt, it was a long rebound, and you had three players, two from White, one from Haydock going up, and it seemed as his own teammate tried to come down and accidentally hit him on the left eye. Well, let's hope he's okay coming back from that injury. As Haydock right now has possession of the ball. Let's see if they can make something happen on offense. Great hustle there by both teams.
And Eddie, you're right. These both teams are working so hard. They're willing to go after that ball, even if it's on the floor, to get that ball.
Oh yeah. And whatever the end result is at the end of this game, both teams gave it their all.
Yeah.
And as a coach, that's the only thing you could ask for.
That's true.
Now we got Kamala bringing the ball up. Driving the ball up, and Kamala getting the foul.
What number? And Xavier picks up his second foul, number 1 for Haydock.
As Miguel goes up.
Now, Eddie, Xavier cannot afford to get in foul trouble. He's one of the best players on the team, and he's one of the ones who manages the team.
Yeah, he's the one who's been bringing the ball up this entire game. And him fouling out is going to cost the team. As Kamala comes up with a turnover, let's see if they can get something. Great call by the official. As number 1, Xavier had both feet planted on the ground.
And
number 12 was coming a little out of control right there. He really wanted that layup, but
the Kamala coach cannot believe that the referee called the player control. He felt that there was no contact there. Who was that? And Jesse of Haydock picks up his third foul and results in a 1-1 for Kamala. Now again, Eddie, free throws are very important here because it's a close game, and both teams are in the bonus, so both teams have to make their free throws if they want to stay in this game or if they want to win this game.
yes, especially coming down to crunch time. When you go to the line, you gotta, remember to catch your breath, take your time. I mean, you're allowed, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Art, but you're allowed 10 seconds to shoot a free throw.
That is correct. That is the rule.
So if I were in his shoes, I'd take my time, catch my breath, and knock down that free throw just like he did right there.
Yeah. And 10 seconds can be a long time, but it can run out on you.
That's true.
Eddie, I have a question. What do you tell your free throw shooter or your player when he shoots a free throw? Take your time, just follow through, or just like we do in practice?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just like you do in practice, and that's why you practice for these big game situations.
And Xavier again drives to the basket and gets fouled, and he'll go to line for 2.
And we get Carlos picking up his 5th foul. It was was sliding his feet a little bit. Didn't have his feet planted on the ground. That's what caused that block.
And good job by number 1 Xavier to drive to the basket and draw that foul. But again, the free throws are very important here. Haydocks down by 2, and they need to make their free throws.
With a minute 30 left in the game, Haydock brings it back 34-35. Kamala's still up by 1.
Well, let's see what Haydock's going to do on defense here.
Let's see if they can keep their hands up and from fouling, because they're. I believe both teams are 1-1. Get a nice shot, a jump shot, 2-point attempt, comes up short. Kamala getting the rebound.
Haydock was just standing there on that. Haydock was just standing there on that last shot that Kamala got.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You got to be ready to rebound on that shot, especially if it misses.
You got to be ready to box out, plant your feet, start boxing somebody else, so you get that offensive rebound or defensive rebound.
Okay, here comes Xavier with the ball. Oh, a turnover.
Lazy pass there, causes a turnover.
And this time, Haydock does not get the offensive foul. They get a regular foul. And number 7, Jesse, commits his 4th foul for Haydock.
And sends Andre to the free throw line. That was a great call by the official, as he's sliding his feet over.
In order to take a charge, you got to be set and you got to take the charge according to the rule.
You cannot be moving your feet one way or another, and try to get that call.
And you cannot do the Gladi D-botch, what they call the Gladi D-botch. Coach D wanted a timeout, but the end result was a jump ball, which goes to Haydock.
Stays their ball. With 45 seconds left into the game, Kamala up by 2, 36-34. Haydock pulling up with a 3, comes up short, getting their offensive rebound, going up for the layup, comes up short. Kamala gets the ball, but I believe he dribbled the ball out of bounds.
And Haydock calls their final timeout with 34 seconds left in the game. Haydock's down by 2, 34-36. Well, Eddie, what do you think? What strategy would you use in this situation? You got 33 seconds left. There's plenty of time. You're down by 2. Do you drive it in? Do you take a 3? Do you drive it in to see if you can get a foul?
If I were in Haydock's shoes, I would definitely first off start moving the ball around a little bit, see what the defense has to offer. But it seems like they're going to be putting some pressure, and you might have to drive the ball in, but Kamala knows that you're going to drive the ball in, so they might bring in 2 or 3 players, which should result in you getting rid of the ball as soon as you can. Lazy pass it by Haydock.
And that was a costly turnover, Eddie. And that foul was by Minshak, number 2 for Haydock. That is his third foul.
And sends Andre to number 2 to shoot 2. As he misses his first one out of 2.
Now, Eddie, if Kamala makes this free throw, I think I'd still take it into the basket instead of shoot a 3. I think there's plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Especially when the clock stops, you have plenty of time. Take your time, try to move the ball around, drive it in.
Oh, another turnover by Haydock results in a. Oh. Now you guys definitely.
Great defensive pressure there by Kamala, resulting in a turnover for Haydock.
Well, what do you do if you're Haydock? 9 seconds left.
I believe at this time now, since Haydock is out of timeout, and now Kamala's out of timeout, the clock is not going to stop again unless the ball goes out of bounds or unless somebody gets fouled.
Right.
So in Haydock's shoes, you have 9 seconds left. You know Kamala might imply the full court pressure or might start the pressure at mid-court.
Right.
So Haydock at that point, they're going to have to find a way to move the ball around and get a three-point shot off. Because even with 9 seconds left, the clock is not going to stop for Haydock, even if they were to make a basket.
So this result, I guess you would foul right away to stop the clock. So hopefully you can get Kamala to miss the free throws and bring it down and try to attempt a three-point attempt.
Exactly. You got to foul. If you don't foul, there goes all your time.
Oh.
Luckily, there was a jump ball. But it goes right back to Kamala, though.
I'm surprised Haydock didn't foul right away.
That was 4 precious seconds off the clock.
Yeah. Oh. And Haydock. Oh, wait a minute. I think we got a technical foul.
And that was a technical foul on number 2. Andre, you got to remember, if you're a player, you cannot slam the ball.
Right.
If you slam the ball, that's automatic technical. I don't know what he was thinking, especially with 3 seconds left into the game. Now Haydock gets, how many free throws does Haydock get, Art?
They get 2 free throws and the ball. And you got to remember, you're in a championship game. You got to play smart. Okay, you lost the ball. You're up by 3. Okay, let's just get back and play some defense, or keep playing. Okay, Haydock will get the ball at midcourt. What do you do here? 3-point attempt or drive it in? 3 seconds left, Eddie.
You gotta either drive it in or come up with the shot. Pull up for the shot.
Oh!
Comes up just short.
What a great game, Eddie. That was a great game. And good job by the official to maintain control of the game.
Oh yeah, a great call by the officials. I mean, regardless of how many seconds was left into the game, that was a great call, technical foul called.
Right. And Eddie, this was a great game. Both teams worked hard. They fought hard. You know, my hats off to both teams.
Oh yeah, both teams played extremely hard in this game.
Now we're going to do the presentation of the trophy for both teams, the runner-up and the champions.
Very close game, as it pretty much brought it down to the wire with.
And this is what basketball's all about, Eddie.
Oh yeah, bringing the family out for a few hours, having them come and cheer you on. And now we have Jessica Serrano, who will be calling out the coaches.
Our City League and for Rotary, I believe this is the 4th time both teams met up, and each time it was a close game. Now for our B Division runner-up goes to Haydock.
So our runner-up for this B Division Championship is Haydock.
So I think we'll have a
So-
coach call out the names
And that-
for each individual.
And Coach D for Haydock will call out the names.
And coach showing some support and thanking the parents for coming out.
And number 1, Xavier Harris. Jesse Valenzuela, number 7. Mishak Tilly, number 2. Andres Coronado, number 3. Mark Munoz, number 15. Justin, number 11. Santos Lopez, number 10. John Paul Carrillo. Christopher Lanzano. And those are your runner-up Division B Haydock.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Within the city and the Rotary tournament, this was our 4th time playing against each other. And they were saying all 4 times were really close games.
And you know, you have that in basketball where you have 2 teams that could become a rivalry, and you know, when they play, they're going to go at it no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Champions goes to Kamala.
And now the division champions, Kamala.
So as Jessica presents the team trophy to the B Division champions, 7th and 8th grade, I believe she'll hand the medals over to coaches Matt and Tom. And it seems as is the son Birchmore will call out the teams, the numbers. So number 2, Andre Dezul.
Sean Castillo.
Number 4, Sean Castillo.
Nathaniel Washington.
Number 7, Nathaniel Washington.
Alex Ariola.
Number 9, Alex Ariola.
Carlos Navarro.
Number 10, Carlos Navarro.
Miguel Castellanos.
Number 12, Miguel Castellanos.
Jaden Ogen.
Number 13, Jaden
Diego Garcia.
Ogen. Number 24, Diego Garcia. And number 35, Jesus Garcia.
Okay, you do this next.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning for the Division B 7th and 8th grade boys championship game.
This was a great, exciting game. Both teams played real hard, and they did excellent. How you doing, Coach? And congratulations on your win.
Oh, thank you very much.
Coach, what did you do to prepare these kids for this game?
We just worked on playing defense. Defense was the key to our championship, both of them. And then we worked on getting the ball inside, working from the high post, and getting it down low into the wings.
Coach, you played Haydock 4 times or 3 times before you came into this game. Was there going to be a difference? Was there a difference, or did you feel you just had to stick to your game plan that you used the last 3 times?
I think when you play a team that many times, you got to make changes. So every time after we play them, we'd work on what they defended us with. We'd change our defense a bit just to change it up on them.
Coach, what did you do to prepare this team for this game?
Not much. We had a lot of games going on, so it was basically a lot of relaxed practices, no running, keeping them in shape, getting them ready to go for the big game.
And I'm sure that plan worked very well for you, and looks like your players followed it through. Thank you for this interview, and congratulations, and good luck to you for the rest of the year.
All right, thank you very much. Get in the camera.
Hey, can you guys say 1, 2, 3, Kamala?
One, two, three.
Kamala!